love watching routine videos because they help give me some good ideas, especially when I'm kind of being lazy and stuck in a rut. I feel like these types of videos really get me jazzed and motivated, and I hope that this one gives you some really good ideas as well. I am showing you not only my breakfast, but also my lunch, because morning goes till lunchtime if you ask me. I also did my hair and makeup in this video for you using vegan and cruelty-free products that I hope you guys love. And I also partnered with Blinkist for this video to show you how you can really nourish your mind in the morning and start your day on the right foot by learning in little snippets. I don't always have time to read in the morning. I don't even have time to read at night. I don't really have time to read at all. But I really love that Blinkist makes it easy because they basically summarize thousands of nonfiction books on their app and then basically give you like the highlights of it. So you get kind of the main points or blinks, and you have an idea of whether or not this is a book you want to read in full later on, or if you kind of get the gist of it, and you get a lot of really juicy morsels of inspiration and information. And I think it's a really great way to learn, especially in the morning when you're doing things like, you know, doing your hair in the morning or making your coffee. You can have Blinkist on and feel like you're doing kind of double duty. You're kind of doing what you have to do and also learning and engaging your mind and setting your day up for success. So I'm going to show you how I incorporate Blinkist into my day, and I really hope you guys love it. After I get myself out of bed in the morning, the first thing I'll do is I'll rinse out my mouth with some warm water and I'll spray my face with some rose water spray. Then I'll head into the kitchen and get myself a big glass of water, and I usually take this back to bed and I'll check my phone, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I love going on Instagram and seeing the pictures that you guys have tagged me in when you make recipes at home. So I'll take some time to respond to comments and check my emails, and after a while I'll throw on my robe, and once my water is finished, I'll make myself a big cup of coffee. And normally I would have breakfast at this time, but on this day I wasn't super hungry yet, so I decided to do just a little bit of work, a little bit of editing. And since the editing I was doing didn't have any sound, it was more just like color correcting and cutting up some clips, this is a perfect example of when I would use Blinkist, because I kind of have that going while I'm working and it feels really productive, but it's also kind of cozy, especially in the morning time. So while I was listening to my book, I also made my breakfast, and on this day I decided to make a smoothie bowl. This was inspired by I don't know if it's a smoothie bowl, but a breakfast that I had at Pret when I was visiting London a year and a half ago now. And the base is frozen mango, banana, turmeric, and coconut milk. You blend that until it's nice and smooth, and I actually decided to also add some zucchini because I had that frozen and wanted to use it up. And then you top it with granola, some coconut flakes, and also some blueberries. And this combination is so good. It's really refreshing in the summertime. And although I really wanted to eat it, I actually popped it in the freezer. And because I thought it looked really pretty, I didn't want to miss an opportunity to take a picture of it because, you know, blogger Instagram life, this is what we do. So whenever something looks good, I usually take a second to try to set up a little picture for it so I can pop it on Instagram or, you know, add it to my recipe collection that I'm working on. So yeah, I did that for a couple of minutes, got some really cute shots, and then finally it was time to have breakfast. After breakfast, I feel like I can officially start getting ready for my day. So at this point, I just wash my face with an acne cleanser with salicylic acid. Then I'll go ahead and use a toner while my face is still wet. And I just put it on with my hands. I don't even bother with a cotton pad anymore. And once that's dry, I'll add a moisturizer on top, brush my teeth, add some lip balm onto my lips so that kind of soaks in before I start doing my makeup. And a lot of days I'll just brush out my hair and throw it up in a bun. I don't wear makeup most days of the week, and I kind of don't really do anything with my hair. But on this day I had some filming things I needed to do. I was going to be going to work later on this day, so I figured I would just throw on a little bit of makeup and do just a little bit of hair just by kind of running a straightener through the ends of my hair. And then I used a little bit of this styling oil to kind of seal the style in and make it look really shiny. I do it mostly in the tips, and then whatever's left over on my hands I'll just kind of smooth over the top so I don't have flyaways. And then I got dressed on this day, obviously, and I decided to wear these high-waisted shorts, which I wear a lot, almost every day. I love them. And then this old blousey top that I've had for a long time and I love. I've stopped wearing foundation recently because I think it looks, I like the way it looks when your skin kind of shines through. So I'll just put concealer in the areas that I need it. And then I've been loving cream blush, so I will put cream blush on my face. I'll have a full-on Topanga moment. Comment below if you know the reference, but I just kind of pat that in with my fingers. Usually when I'm doing my hair and makeup is when I will listen to Blinkist, either that or when I'm in the car or when I'm cooking. I feel like it's a really great way to kind of punctuate your day with information, and it just makes it go by a little faster because doing my makeup can be a little boring sometimes, so I like to kind of do double duty. By the way, my bronzer always looks like this. I don't know why, but comment below if you can relate. But I just take some bronzer on a fluffy brush and I will lightly go over my skin, and then whatever's left over on the brush I will put onto my eyelids, and that way I don't have to really worry about doing eyeshadow if I don't want to. And then using that same brush, I just take a little bit of highlighter and I'll put it on the tops of my cheekbones, and again, whatever's left over I'll put on my eyelids. Then one of my favorite steps is to fill in my eyebrows with an angled brush, and one of my favorite tricks is to take a thicker concealer with a different angled brush and kind of outline my eyebrows and then blend it in. I just feel like it helps them look really well groomed and neat and clean, and I don't know, I think it makes a really big difference. Then I will line my lips and put on a liquid lipstick and then finish with a bit of mascara. I put all of the products I was using in the description box below, so check that out if you're interested. And then I'll finish this look with a little bit of rose water spray just so I don't have like a powdery makeup look and my skin is nice and dewy. And that's the finished look. I wanted to step into some natural light where there's some better light so you can see it a little bit better. That lighting back there wasn't great. So this is the finished makeup look, really natural and easy, and it's kind of my go-to everyday look. Right now I'm actually going to go into the kitchen and work on a blueberry cake recipe that I'm working on for the Vegan View. It's just the part where I'm going to be decorating it and taking loads of pictures and stuff, and then I'm going to finish editing those clips to send over to Nisha so that they're ready to go for this week's episode. And then I have a lot of other stuff I have to do before work later, but right now we're just going to focus on the cake and decorating that and having some fun in there and getting some really cool shots, because this is one of my favorite parts about being a recipe creator, is like presenting it to everyone, because that's what makes people want to try it, you know? So that's the really fun, like, artsy part. So this was a vegan blueberry and lemon cake that I made for the Vegan View. I will make sure to link it down below if the recipe video is up by the time this video goes out.
No, we don't have to control it. Put it all out in the open. If it's only for a moment, it's a lifetime of emotion. Put it all out in the open.
Okay, so I just filmed the intro for this video. I finished filming for the Vegan View and I almost finished getting it edited, but I don't think I'm gonna have time before I go to work. Did not have time to do the laundry, unfortunately, / fortunately. I'm one of those people who I really pack my to-do list with like way more than I actually have time for, just because I feel really motivated when I'm writing the list and I kind of forget that things take time, especially if you're trying to do them properly. So did not get to the laundry today. That's just gonna have to wait until tomorrow, and I'll finish up the editing stuff I have to do later on. But I am going to go make myself some lunch. I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna get ready for work. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you what I'm having for lunch because I've been thinking about it for like 2 days.
They turn our homes into ashes.
So far today, I've listened to 3 books on Blinkist. One of them is called Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. She's the same author who wrote The Happiness Project, and I am a really big fan of her podcast, so I knew I was going to like this book. And then another one is called An Untethered Soul, which is a book that so many people have recommended to me, and based on the synopsis, I'm probably going to pick it up and read it, or at least download the whole book because I think it sounds really, really cool. And then the other one is called Thinking Fast and Slow. So it was really interesting to go through those 3 book synopsis today. I feel like I have a lot to think about, and I was just listening to it while I was doing other things. I'm probably going to listen to another one on my way to work, and so far I'm really enjoying this app.
If it's only for a moment, it's a lifetime of emotion. Put it all out in the open.
So that's it for my morning routine video. I hope this gave you some really good ideas. I would love to know what your favorite part of your morning routine is, so let me know in the comments and tell me what you had for breakfast, because that's my favorite part of my morning routine. So share what you had for breakfast in the comments below, and be sure to check out the description box below, because again, that is where the Blinkist link is for you, and you could either use it for yourself or share it with your friends and family, because I know we all probably know people in our lives who are saying all the time that they want to read more books, but they just don't have time, and I think this would be a really great resource for them as well. So share the link with them, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye.